All right, welcome back into Good DDC, where we're bringing all of the good vibes this morning. In fact, with the U.S. happiness report hitting a record low, today's guest says that joy is still possible and that it only takes about 30 seconds to start.
Right. Welcome back, Chief Joy Officer and founder of Brave Life, Allegra Cohen. She's here with more. So why don't you start off by telling us exactly about what Makia says? Why is everybody, I don't know, a little bit more sad than usual?
Yeah. So the World Happiness Report is published by Oxford University and Gallup polls, and they interviewed over 130,000 people in 130 countries, and they determined that the United States is at its lowest happiness ranking ever. And what the report showed is that as a nation, we're more disconnected and overwhelmed and stressed than ever before. And what we're missing is that real connection, trust, and kindness. And I know that feeling personally.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that and what led you to start Brave Life to help spread some of that joy that at one point you may not have felt yourself.
So I created Brave Life because I needed it. From navigating bullying, Crohn's disease, divorce, loss, I discovered that joy isn't about perfect circumstances. It's really a daily choice and a practice. And I learned how to access joy even in the toughest moments, and I teach others how to do the same. And that's where micro joys come in.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to ask, right? You talked about connecting even though you're being disconnected. In a world where we're so connected, you can still feel that. How, of course, can you overcome the feeling of being disconnected and be happy?
Yeah, what's
micro
the strategy?
joys?
Well, micro joys are those little moments in your day that light you up inside, like that first sip of a yummy latte, or
that's mine.
That's right. Laughing with a friend, or catching a beautiful sunset. Micro joys aren't about chasing happiness, they're about practicing presence. Because when you intentionally notice joy, you're training your brain to expect good things. And they're actually available to you all the time, no matter what's going on around you.
Yeah, life can be tough, and no doubt about it, life can certainly be life, as many would say. And so, you know, it's one thing to talk about finding that joy, but for those who are really struggling to be present and to have that micro joy moment, what's one thing they can do right now?
One of my favorite tools is called the Micro Joys filter. And so I'd also like to invite your audience to please join us and practice with us right now.
Get over here, girl.
Oh, yes,
we're dancing.
Well, we're going to be dancing in just a second, but first, first, pause, okay, and just notice, what is one good thing that you can appreciate right now in this moment? Just one thing. It can be very simple.
Sure. Well, our executive producer just walked by and gave us this big smile. And so, yeah, that just made me feel all warm and cozy inside. Hey, Jeff. Bye.
Exactly. And right off of what Makia says, we have so many cool guests that come in here that bring the same energy and really bring it for us, you know, from a long day to be able to continue the rest of our day.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
It's cool.
I
good energy.
love that so much. It's all about the good energy. And for me, it's just being alive in this moment. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that micro joy and we're going to say thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
And then we're going to hold that micro joy in our hearts and we're going to savor that gratitude and feel what it feels like to have everything you need right now in this moment. And then stick it in your back pocket and we're going to see how many of these micro joys we can collect throughout the day. And with consistent practice, you begin to have your brain rewire for joy. And that doesn't just make you feel good in that moment. It can actually improve your long-term mental health, resilience, and even how you age.
Wow.
That is really cool.
There's so many benefits.
It's so important to on a daily basis because you have so many things going on, is just be able to stop and think about the good things that happen.
All right, so there's something else you want to leave us with. Marissa, come on over here.
So excited to make our own micro joy moment right now. And we're going to have a little dance party. But before that, I'd like everyone to please head over to AllegraCohen.com and enter your email address to get my free gift to all of your viewers today, which are 7 days of Brave Life affirmations. And you can follow me on Instagram at Allegra Cohen.
Awesome.
Okay, now it's time to get our abundance on. Okay, Benny?
Let's do it.
Hit it.
Hit it. 4. All the way up.
Let's do like a little line.
Okay.